Okay, now we're at Bloomfield Station on the outbound side, which you could either call the westbound or the northbound side. And it's just a little bit of the downtown. I think we're on the west side of downtown Bloomfield. Alright, so let's go find a place to park. An old road that used to lead up to the station. So this is Bloomfield Station, and the former entrance, I think it's closed, but we'll take a closer look. I just paid for parking, and this sign caught my eye: no parking when road is snow covered. I've never seen a sign like that, but better take their traffic rules seriously, because the car in front of me has a boot on their car, so maybe they didn't pay their fine here. So let's see how we can get up on the station and take more of a look. A lot of things happening here in Bloomfield, which I'll show in the course of this video. So yeah, well, could this actually be? No, it doesn't open. It's all boarded up. But it's a lot of concrete. It's a unique design. You see some remnants of some little tile work at the top of each of these columns. So that would look nice if that was redone. These are new apartment buildings and a garage. And I don't know whether those are apartments down there. The red brick building, the orange building in the distance, there's apartments. So let's see how we get up to the platform. This just shows you some of the new construction down here, and then if you look through here, there's a big construction site where they're drilling piles. I see an auger drill there. So, really becoming quite the built-up area here in Bloomfield. So we're at the corner of Lackawanna and Washington Street, and I'm tempted to walk up this old road here where I guess people used to be dropped off, which we also saw from the other direction, but I think it's fenced off there, so we'll take the stairs. So here's the tracks that go over the street, go over Washington Street. So let's go up the outbound side where you can catch a train to Montclair or Hackettstown, and a lot of towns in between on the Montclair-Boonton line, which is electrified as far as Montclair State University, which is actually in Little Falls, New Jersey. So here's the tracks looking west or north. And then here's the station. And a lot of times I'm on express trains that go right through this station, so it's tough to get a good look at the station from the train. And this has the older Craftsman style lights installed here, which New Jersey Transit has installed at other stations. I think it's actually a good look. There's two stations on the Montclair-Boonton line that I don't think measure up with the other stations. Most of the stations are pretty nice, but Montclair and Glen Ridge, both stations look like they could use a little work. But part of that is just the style of construction. There's a lot of concrete here. And it gets dirty, and I don't think it's that easy to clean. So it kind of contributes to a rough look. But let's see what there is to see down here. I guess the station house would be open normally on a weekday. We'll go over to that side too. I think I haven't been on all the New Jersey Transit lines, but the Montclair-Boonton line is one of the lighter, more lightly traveled lines. So here's that road that used to come up. This is from the east side of the station. So I guess it used to come up and you could be dropped off right there or picked up. But this road has not been in use in a long time. So the platforms are low level. A lot of the platforms on the Montclair-Boonton line are low level. So handicap access is non-existent at a lot of stations. Some stations has a half of a platform at one end, like my station in Wayne, New Jersey. The Mountain View station has that on the, well, in Mountain View there's just one track. I think I hear a train coming. I think. Maybe it's just the ambient noise of the area. Through here you can see, I think that's Wautessing Park, and there is a Wautessing stop in Newark before you get to Bloomfield, and it's not a very good looking station, but on the other hand I don't think very many people use the Wautessing station. Most trains bypass it, but some trains do stop there. But you kind of get a poor image of the name Wautessing, but it's actually a very nice looking park over here. Good sized one too. So let's walk down the steps. I just feel like maybe that's a motorcycle. I thought I heard a train. Let's go down the steps and go look at the station from the inbound side. Okay, go back up here. So the Montclair-Boonton line, most of the trains go to Hoboken, but some do go to Penn Station in New York. There's more construction over here. First I thought it was related to the station, but it's another development right by the station. Again, it's asphalt platforms, at least at the end. It looks like they're concrete up here. But I haven't seen ridership figures, but I think more and more people are using the Bloomfield station because of all the new development going up around here. You could call it transit-oriented development. Let's just see. It sounds like they're doing work here on Saturday. Actually, that's a tree trimming operation going on, but this is like I mean, the concrete looks so heavy, it almost looks like a parking garage that'll go up 5 levels. We'll look for any signage that says what it is. Back towards the station, I think I saw Glenwood Avenue. So we're still looking for the way to get to the station house from the street. Maybe the waiting room, the only way to get to it is via the platform. There's a big warning sign here. So yeah, I mean, I guess the road used to go down parallel to the station on this side, but no more. So we'll go back up to the platform for a final look. Now there's some spalled concrete here underneath the viaduct over Glenwood Avenue. I don't know if that would be considered part of a future stations project or if that'd be a separate project. So yeah, if you're gonna park, now if that is a future parking garage, then you'll have that option on the inbound side. Otherwise, there's a garage for these apartment buildings that might have extra space. So here we are walking west on the inbound side, the eastbound side, taking a final look at Bloomfield Station. Which, like the downtown itself, had its heyday, but is coming back. So the future looks pretty interesting for Bloomfield, which is close in, but still in the suburbs. Just see if you can see anything looking down along the inbound side. See, that's the station house. I was looking to see if you could enter from the street level, but nope. But it is open in the morning. All right, that's Bloomfield Station on the Montclair Boone line in New Jersey, August 2021. Pretty short one too. That just goes to Montclair State University on weekends. And a fair amount of people have gotten off here at Bloomfield. I think that train is only a couple cars long. Here's a quick look at a slice of downtown Bloomfield. Place there called Blue Steel, which is maybe a restaurant pub. Looks interesting. And looking back up at the station, people walking from the train. And taking a last look at the outbound side of the station from across the street. Interesting design. Be interesting to see how this station is brought more back to life. Here's some extra bonus coverage of downtown Bloomfield. We just went by the Blue Steel place, which is a restaurant slash bar. Look nice.